Holdovers, Da'Vine Joy Randolph emotionally accepting Best Supporting Actress.
Costumes. They are so important.
I mean, that's pretty funny. But also, Mike, he was paying homage, right? That Ryan Gosling would take off his shirt and sing. It wasn't Ryan Gosling, though, that took off his shirt. There was a whole other thing with John Cena. So let's watch that real quick together.
Costumes. They are so important.
I mean, that's pretty funny. But also, Mike, he was paying homage, right, to some Oscars history.
He absolutely was. In particular, there was a streaker that had ran across the Oscar stage in previous Oscars. But I thought that was actually such a brilliant bite between him and Jimmy Kimmel. For him to be naked, to really bring forward the importance of costume design. A lot of times, those awards and categories gets lost in the sauce. And so I think doing that brought so much attention to people who work so hard on things like costumes.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a really good point. Sarah, look, Oppenheimer, a big favorite last night. What did you think about that? Did you have a movie you should have thought would have won Best Picture?
First of all, I feel like John Cena might have undermined his point because many of us were enjoying not having the costume there. But I really thought American Fiction was an incredible movie this year. It showed the danger and damage of racial stereotypes, but what I really loved about it is for people who think this moment is so unique, so awful, so miserable, it was based on a book from 2001. Nothing under the sun is new. Great movie.
Oh, that's a good point. I know you liked American Fiction, too, a lot, Mike. But Amisha, to you, what part of the night stood out the most to you?
Killers of the Flower Moon not winning. I thought that, you know, this anti-CRT environment, this anti-historical environment, it meant a lot to have a woman of an Indian tribe be represented so well and telling a story that, quite frankly, the majority of Americans didn't even know. And to acknowledge that it was a heavy hitter film with so many star-studded cast members, that film, I thought, deserved a little bit more billing at the Oscars than it actually received.
Interesting. And LZ, to you, I mean, I have to talk Robert Downey Jr., right? I was really hoping he would win. He certainly did. And I love those Oscar moments, in my opinion, where somebody is sort of honored for, you know, their life's work collectively as well.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment, though. I will stand on this flag until the day I die. He was ignored as Tony Stark. He was absolutely brilliant. Built an entire franchise in the back on his portrayal of Tony Stark. But yes, I'm really happy to see him get that Lifetime Achievement Award. And shout out to the Los Angeles Times, my employer, for winning Best Documentary Short for The Repair Shop. It is the last Repair Shop. It is the best 40 minutes about ballet you can ever see.
Oh, I love that. I often think that the documentary short is sometimes the most interesting story behind the Oscars. Thank you so much, all of you. And that's it for our last call.